Your Bluetooth speakers have Bluetooth receivers, and most likely they can only connect to one phone at a time. But did you know there are some receivers that can actually keep two phones connected at the same time? That'll make it a lot easier to jump back and forth taking turns sharing that one speaker. And I'm going to show you how to make the connection here on Simple Cafe Sound. Illustrated tutorials, short and sweet. Now don't worry, it doesn't mean that both devices are actually going to play and sound at the same time, alright? Okay, to get started, first we're going to go over the requirements to make sure you're not watching the whole video and it turns out you can't even make the connection. Then we'll get into the actual steps for the connection so we can see how it works. First and foremost, your speaker is going to need to have an aux port. And you know what, actually, if your speaker system has RCA ports, no problem. You can still do this with an aux to RCA adapter just like this one here. Now I know it sounds strange to require an aux or RCA port if what we're going to connect to is a Bluetooth speaker, right? But the reason we want one of those ports is because that's where we're going to connect our second requirement, which is a special Bluetooth receiver. It's special because there are many Bluetooth receivers out there, but you gotta find one that says that it can connect to two devices simultaneously, two at once. Here's the one I got, and it's definitely a lot smaller than what I expected. But anyway, this Bluetooth receiver also happens to be a Bluetooth transmitter, making it twice as useful. You can watch a review video that I'm making for it right up here, or go ahead and use the link in the description to order this one, or to search for another one that's right for you. Alright, let's get ready to connect two DJs to one speaker. Okay, pretending both of these are phones, we're going to connect them both to this one speaker. Now, even though that speaker has Bluetooth, we're not going to use its Bluetooth at all. Instead, we're going to use this Bluetooth device and connect it to the speaker via aux. Because remember, this one can have two devices connected at the same time. To be clear, these are the only two things we have to do. Pair our devices to the receiver, of course, and connect that receiver to our speaker. And they can be done in either order. To start off, I'm going to connect my receiver to the speaker first. Remember, ultimately, that's how our audio is going to make it to our speaker, via an aux cable between the receiver and the speaker, which is a cable that luckily comes included in the package here. Great, now that the device is ready to forward the audio that it receives over to our speaker, well, let's send it some audio wirelessly by connecting via Bluetooth. So the pairing is going to be done just like you would pair any other Bluetooth device. We'll start off by turning on the receiver and holding the power button to make sure that it goes into pairing mode. The blinking light means it's sending out the Bluetooth pairing signal, so I'll go to my list of Bluetooth connections, find it at the bottom of the list, tap it, and I'm connected. Now we can focus on pairing the second device, and for good measure, I'm going to go ahead and disable the Bluetooth on the device that's already connected. Alright, and now to pair our receiver to our second device, we need to go ahead and put the receiver back in pairing mode. I'm going to turn it off, turn it back on, and hold the power button so that it's in pairing mode again. As before, wait for it to show up on your list of Bluetooth connections, tap it, and now you have your second device connected. And that's great, but remember, I disconnected the first device. So let's go back to it to prove that both will stay marked as connected. Let's go ahead and switch to the audio from the video now.
Connected. Now I'll go to my phone and make sure it also says connected. Now here's the kicker. Okay, cool. They are both connected. This one and this one. So that could be your two phones that are connected, two different people at once.
Let me jump in real quick to remind you to change your speaker to aux mode if necessary.
So let's try the Bluetooth here first. Okay, make sure your device is set to AirPlay for Bluetooth. Okay, there it is. There's the volume. Pause real quick. Now we'll come back here and say,
notice how I do not go out of my way to disconnect the Bluetooth from the tablet as you would typically have to do before you can connect another device. This is what will make sharing one speaker so much easier.
Let's play a song over here. Okay.
And there you have it. Awesome. To take turns, have the person that's currently playing something hit pause on their music, and then you can hit play on yours and it'll pick it up. Or when their phone is just done playing music altogether, that's when you can jump in and start playing from your device. Here are some other videos you may also find useful. Like to help me, share to help out others, and sub to stay in the loop. You can even support directly with the YouTube thanks button. Hope you both get connected, and I'll see you on the next one.